Hey friends, happy Monday morning. I'm excited to chat with you today. I've got my cough drop. Oh, I've got some fuzz going. No, Lord. I've got my coffee and I've got a discussion for you that I actually am hoping several of you will join in with me on this conversation this morning. Hey guys, good morning. If you could say hello when you're here so that we know Facebook's doing all the things. I'm on Facebook, no whammies, and that I know people are here. I'm going to talk about the lottery. And I was telling my husband this morning, like, I was planning on coming live on Facebook this morning, and I had a topic, and I was just like, meh, about the topic. And then I was listening to the news this morning. They were talking about the lottery, and my blood pressure got all high. And I was like, why does the lottery make me so angry? And I'm like, I'm going to talk about this on Facebook. And other people are going to agree with me. Hi, Bonnie. Hi, Jasmine. Hi, Erica. Hi, John. Thank you, John, for being here. You're one of like 3 men who follow my page. And so I always want to just a special thank you for the 3 of you guys that are here. My own husband doesn't follow my page. He's not even on social media. Okay, so how many of you are aware of what the lottery is at right now in terms of dollars? It's something crazy pants. I thought about like Googling it, but the truth is I don't really give a crap about it. And so I didn't even Google it. But what is the lottery at? Is it like 1 point some billion with a B? Is this right? Is this right? Something like that. My son's texting me about a car seat. Okay. Not for him. Somebody asked me yesterday on my Facebook Live if I'm Ari's grandma. And I'm like, no. No. Just no. So go back and watch that Facebook Live if you need to. But okay, how much is the lottery? Somebody knows. Ann, Kelly, do either of you know? It's a lot of cash right now. Am I right? So here's what I want to tell you. All right. Last week, let's back this bus up. Last week, my very dearest friend on the face of the planet, of the last 20 years, Laura, 2 weeks ago, she was diagnosed with a very rare form of liver cancer, which was shocking to all of us. She is young, she is fit, she is healthy, she is all the things. And so she got liver cancer, which was horrible, and was in the hospital last week. So I spent a lot of my time last week. We canceled a trip to Maine. Jason and I were going to Maine. He actually surprised me with that trip for our anniversary so we could go watch all the leaves change. And it's fine. Maine will be there forever, okay? God bless you, Maine. And so instead of going to Maine, we canceled our trip last minute because Laura was having surgery. And it was really great how like God just carved out that time on my calendar that I was able to sit with her at the hospital every day. Because otherwise I would have had meetings that had to be rearranged. And in retrospect, God was just really good. His timing is perfect. And so Friday night, I was going down to the hospital. I'd been there during the day and was taking Laura's daughter back down to the hospital and my daughter. And they wanted to stop at Quick Trip because Laura didn't have a ton of an appetite. As you know, when you're in the hospital, you just don't feel like eating anything. But she wanted a pretzel. And as your best friend, if you want a pretzel with salt and cheese from a Quick Trip and you're in the hospital, my job is to go get you said pretzel. So stopped at this Quick Trip to get her a pretzel. My husband warned me because this Quick Trip's in a part of town that we don't live in, we don't go to. It's downtown. And he's like, that Quick Trip is going to be busy, girl. And I'm like, okay, no big deal. So I take the 2 girls in with me. And when I tell you there are 20 to 30 people standing in line at Quick Trip, I was like, good Lord, what's everybody doing here on a Friday night at 7 o'clock at Quick Trip? Like, why aren't you at football games or home watching Netflix or on Pinterest? Or, it was funny to me. And so we go to the little stand because y'all know that Quick Trip like upped its food game, right? And so now they have like the whole counter where you can order things. So Ava Baby got a pumpkin latte drink, which I do not recommend. We ordered Laura her pretzel, and then we need to get in line. Again, 20 to 30 people standing in line. And I hear this guy at the counter yelling, non-lottery over here, non-lottery over here, just like that, like just over and over, non-lottery over here. And I'm like, what the heck is he saying, non-lottery? What is he saying? And so I kind of like go over there because nobody's in his line. All these 20 to 30 people are like, back to back with 2 other checker outers. That's not what they're called, checker outers. What are they called? Cashiers? God bless you, Quick Trip people. I'm so glad you work there. If I just offend anybody by saying checker outers, I'm sorry, I don't know what they're called. So I go over to his line. I'm like, what is it that you're saying? Thinking maybe my menopause ears are not hearing you correctly. And he goes, if you don't have lottery tickets, I can check you out here. And I'm like, heck no, I ain't buying a lottery ticket. And I'm like, are all these people here to buy lottery tickets? And he's like, yes. And I'm like, what is wrong with people? What is wrong with people? Here's what the mindset challenge that I have for you. So there's like this long, all these people in line to get lottery tickets. And friends, I was thinking to myself, what a waste of money. Do you know the chances of you winning that lottery are so freakishly small? But the chances of you starting a business and being successful are like exponentially higher. Exponentially higher. And then I was Googling with Jason this morning, so I hear them talking about it on the news this morning. I'm feeling a little passionate, by the way. I finally got my voice back. Thank you, Halls. This video is not sponsored by Halls, but thank you, Halls, for helping me with all the things. But they're talking on the news this morning about however much the lottery is. And then they're showing the lines. And I said to Jason, do people really? Who buys these tickets? With that being said, I've bought lottery tickets twice in my life. And can I tell you why? Once, after I first got married, the lottery was really high. And Jason's family, on a Christmas Eve, learned that I've never bought a lottery ticket in my life. And they're like, Jen, we're giving you our money. And it was minimal money. You know, it was like $10 a person. We're giving you our money and you go into the Quick Trip and buy all the lottery tickets for the family, because it's always somebody that's never ever bought a lottery ticket that wins. So I took one for the team. Another time I was in St. Louis with some friends, and same thing. They were like, you've never bought lottery tickets? I'm like, I've only bought them once for my family. It's not a religious thing for me. It's a waste of money for me. If I want to throw 20, 30, $200 out the door, which we're going to get to that $200 number, I will do it by sitting down on the interwebs and I will spend it on something cute. I will buy jewelry, but I'm not just going to throw $20 at the wind, praying that I'm one out of 6 million bajillion people to win a lottery. That is foolish. So here's what I Googled this morning. I Googled, how much does the average person spend a year on lottery tickets? Girl, it is over $200 a year is the average person spends on a lottery ticket. And then I thought to myself, how many better ways are there to spend $200 than on freaking lottery tickets? I mean, did you know that I'm on a rant and I'm sorry, but did you know that the average person in America, 34% of all Americans, 34% don't even have any money in savings. You could put $200 in a savings account. You could put $200 in a 401k. You could put $200 into a course that would teach you how to start your business. You could go to the GoDaddy or the Googles or the interwebs and you could figure out how to start a website for a business for like 19 of those $200. Then you could actually get a business license with the rest of the money. And I was just thinking, what a shame that we live in a world where people would rather give $203 was the exact average amount of an average American spends per year on lottery tickets. They would rather just throw that money to the wind than gamble on themselves. I'm tripped out by this. Somebody help me. Somebody help me. I was trying to think of all the other things that you could buy for $200. But Katie says, Katie, and that's one thing. To buy a single ticket is one thing. But to have all these lines of people in the Quick Trip, and I watch them on the news, and I'm thinking, half of these people have a dream in their heart. Half of them have a dream in their heart of something they'd like to do. Half of them, it would be better to put that $200 to invest in the future of someone you don't even know. It would be better for you just to give your sister-in-law $200 so she can finally buy the supplies she needs to start making cute little leather necklaces and sell them on Etsy. It would be better for you to invest that $200 in something that counts for eternity. I mean, that is the bottom line. I'm thinking, you're just like throwing $203 a year out the window. Leslie Williams says she'd rather go to Chick-fil-A with that money. Leslie, I have a theory on Chick-fil-A. Okay? I don't think God puts calories into Christian chicken. 1 minute. Hello?
What's up?
Allwood, you can't just come home and scare me. Okay. Say hello, baby. Guess who is golfing today? Look at you. Hot in that white golfing belt. Look at you. Go ahead. Do the full spin. You rock, Allwood. Look at you go. Look at you go. This Facebook Live just turned sideways.
Yep, it just got weird.
What happened? Why are you back home?
Well, I'm not really. I'm just. They called in a ringer. I'm just carrying his bag. That's all I'm doing. I'm not very good.
Honey, I don't even know what you're saying right now.
I'm not a very good golfer. I'm just carrying the guy's bag. You were
Okay.
good.
Why are you home is my question.
I gave him the sweatshirt.
Oh, okay. All right. Sorry about that, guys. Okay. Let's see. Yes, he's wearing our signature blue color. Jessica, thank you for noticing. And Dania says, whistle, whistle, isn't he a cutie? So, all right. Right, Felicia? Felicia says if she wins the lottery, she's sending me a Hobby Lobby card. Girl, you know what? More power to you. I mean, I can remember having conversations with God thinking, if I would win the lottery, even though I didn't play, if I would win the lottery, like, I would tithe off that stuff. You can't tell me. By the way, do you think, let's just get into a really deep conversation. Let's just say that you're a believer and you win the lottery and you tithe off it because it's the right thing to do. Every church would take that money, right? Like, because I had somebody tell me once that their church wouldn't take that dirty money. And I thought, really? You're not going to take 10% of 1.2 billion with a B or what is the lottery at right now? What is the lottery at? Good morning, Melissa. You're back. I can hear you. We're talking about the lottery and my bad hair.
Oh, okay. Hey, just out of curiosity, if it was a robber, would the robber just open up the garage door and park his car in the driveway?
No, but I heard the beep on the alarm, and I'm like, who's in my house?
Oh, you didn't hear the garage door or the
I
car
didn't.
pull
No,
up?
you can't hear the garage door in here. It's too far away.
Okay.
I love you.
All right,
Bye, honey. Play good. Tell him to play good.
Pull over. I'll see you later.
Bye, baby. So, oh, I love my earrings, Terry Lane. Thank you. I love them. So, all right, it's 2.2 billion, John, with a B. Man. Friends, take that money, put it somewhere different. Invest in your own future. Invest in somebody else's future. Give some college kid $200 to take an extra class or to take the heat off him having to buy books. Do that. Do that. That's such a better investment of your time. Go give it to somebody I don't know. Just don't buy lottery tickets. I love you. It's heartbreaking though when you think that people would choose, seriously, what's up with the hair? They would choose lottery tickets over when they're already crunched for cash. Does that make sense? Like if you're already crunched for cash, that's not the way to spend your money. $200 could help somebody start a business. $200 could get a toddler into preschool. I think of all the different things $200 could do. Oh, it's just ridiculous. Damon Oates won $10,000 on Scratch Up. Damon, because you have this weird anointing on your life. It's like the Damon anointing. It's like God's got extra favor all over you. I love it. So, all right, my friends. Hey, Parker, our new LinkedIn buddy. We're right here, Parker and I on LinkedIn. I know. So my team was like, Jen, your LinkedIn bio has not been updated since when did they tell me? Let me think. I think when I still had like a blog spot URL, instead of like themagicbrushinc.com or jenniferallwood.com, I had themagicbrushinc.blogspot.com. I think that was like our last update. So we're trying to get back at LinkedIn. Yes, Lori. Well, okay. So here's what the whole topic was. The topic was how I went to Quick Trip the other night and I was standing in line to get my best friend a pretzel and the guy at the counter was like, non-lottery over here. And I'm like, what is he saying? Non-lottery over here. And it was basically the line for people that were not buying lottery tickets. And I was the only one in it. And I'm looking at all these other people and I'm thinking, what kind of crazy are you, friends? Look at you guys. 10, 12 people deep in those lines buying lottery tickets. And so then we saw it on the news again this morning because it's up to a ridiculous amount of money. And I was talking to Jason and I was like, how much do you think the average person spends on lottery tickets? So we Googled it and it's well over $200 in America. And I just was talking about all the amazing ways that you could use that $200. Like Damon, I was just telling people, spend that $200, go buy a bunch of supplies to make cute little necklaces and start yourself a little free Etsy account or whatever Etsy costs because y'all know I'm not a fan. That's a better use of $200. If you're somebody that does wreaths like Damon, go spend $200 buying wreath supplies. Spend $200 getting into a group, into a course, into a thing where somebody can teach you some skills to help you expand a business, to help you grow a business, to help you do social media business. So many better ways to use $200. It just got my blood pressure completely through the roof. Completely through the roof. Buy yourself a business license. Go to GoDaddy. Buy your own URL. Do all the things. Don't do freaking lottery tickets. You know that TV show? What's the TV show? Is it on HGTV or is it on DIY Network? And it's like where they go shopping for fancy houses after they win the lottery. Tell me what the name of that show is. I can't even remember it. It's like My Fat Lottery Winnings or something. No, that's not what it's called. But essentially, there's a whole TV program for the 3 people in America that have won the lottery where they build these, or, go shopping for beautiful houses, and it sounds grand, and they glamorize it and make it look sexy as heck, and yet people's marriages are being destroyed by gambling, and yet people's families are being destroyed by gambling, and yet people are losing their homes over gambling. And so, this is not a religious issue for me. This is just common sense. This is just common sense. So that's all, friends. All right. My lottery dream house. I think that's right, Lonnie. I think that's right. So, all right. Bless you guys. The lottery ruined your life, says John Davis. Oh, John, if that's really true, I'm really, really sad. I'm really sad. So, all right, friends, I got to get to work. I've got team meetings. I've got to go live in my inner circle. I've got to do all the things. We also have our remodel in the basement starting today. So I will be doing Instagram stories, showing all of that for the next 12 weeks. They're saying our basement's going to be done by Christmas. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. All right, guys. Bless you. You guys have an awesome day, okay? All right. Bye-bye.